our guys came with a tremendous effort tonight on the defensive end, forcing SMU into 18 turnovers. Doesn't happen, well, at least it hasn't happened, I don't think, ever when we've played them. It seems like such a poised offensive team. And they usually do it to their opponents. So, but our guys were first to the floor, diving all over the floor. Jaron Cumberland, Jacob Evans, Gary Clark. So all those guys, Justin, just commitment to winning, and I appreciate their effort. We're not always pretty at times, but our effort's tremendous. And as a coach, you appreciate that. It makes it fun to coach when your guys are really trying to play for each other and compete as hard as our guys competed. And really have. We competed the other night, or we'd have lost big because we were bad on offense. So we continue to try to strive to get better on the offensive end. I thought the key to there's two keys to the game. You know, the first half was everybody kind of getting going. The second half, Gary Clark decided that he was going to quit waiting on the double team and take over. And tried to remind him, you know, his senior year is going to disappear if you just let everybody double you. They're not going to stop doubling you. You got to go score before they get to the double team. He was much more aggressive in the second half, and once he did that, the game was over. And that's why we shot a much higher percentage. We shot too many threes in the first half, 19 threes and a half, way too much, even though we led by 14. Second half, we got the ball inside more, and he was more aggressive. Therefore, we shot 58% the second half. So we got to continue to do that. But I thought we dictated the tempo of the game with our press, with our ball pressure, and the relentless effort by our players.
You measure yourself somewhat against them in the league. What does it mean to do
I try not to measure myself. It always comes up short.
to be in a program that's been so good?
Oh yeah, my respect for them is off the charts. You know, I did not anticipate winning this game the way we won it. I'm just so used to everything's life and death when we play each other. Now, that being said, you know, I think we get a distinct advantage in the height department, in the interior scoring on them. They are a better shooting team. So they come into the night sixth in the country in three-point shooting. So we only let them get 19 attempts and only make 6. That was the key to the game. You know, I thought, you know, that's not easy, you know, because they're very well coached. They're extremely well coached. They pass the ball and execute is better than anybody in the American Conference for 5 years since the inception of the conference. So it took a tremendous defensive effort to do what we did tonight. We made it look easy, but anybody that watches and knows SMU, they don't make some of the plays that they made tonight. They don't have 18 turnovers. It just doesn't happen.
How did you do that shut down their three-point shooting?
Well, I think when you pressure a team and you have tremendous ball pressure, first of all, your shooters have to handle the ball. They have to handle the pressure. And the second part of that is when you pressure a team, theoretically, they have to put their head down and drive more. And it also usually takes my theory is that comfortable teams shoot a high percentage. And we tried everything we could. It worked tonight, and we're going to probably play them 2 more times to make them uncomfortable. You know, they got guys that are better players than they played tonight. You know, like Jamal McMurray is a great player for them. He had 5 turnovers at halftime. That's why it's like I can't tell you how impressed I am with our guys' effort. Just how hard it is to defend them. Just our on-the-ball defense was excellent. Darren Savino's scouting report and the players' aptitude and application of the scouting report and the game plan was awesome.
When you take away a team strength like that, does that have a psychological effect?
I think so, no doubt. You know, just like us. I mean, if you can't score and you know, if Gary and Kyle get no buckets inside, you're just relying on one thing. You know, the one thing that they don't have the counter punch of the post guy. You know, they try to play. They play 5 shooters, and you know, so if you take that away from them, they really don't have the post-up game this year. But I can tell you, you know, it's going to be a different story when we play down at Moody. They'll be much more comfortable. They'll be ready for us. But it's easy coaching guys when they play as hard as our guys played tonight. Makes coaching fun, and it's very easy to coach. Also helps when you get, you know, Jacob Evans making some of the plays he makes. Jaron Cumberland with 11 deflections. You know, he's learned how to play really, really hard.
How many deflections did you have?
40, which we haven't had 40 against SMU probably ever, I'd say, since Jank has been there, even when he's there with Coach Brown. But you know, they just don't. It's hard to get your hands on the ball against them. They take care of it so well.
Mick, talk to your players about this. Just 18 made baskets for the last 3 opponents you've faced. Just how impressed are you with that trend, what you've seen the last few games?
Well, you know, if you play defense, you give yourself a chance to win. I think all the, you know, some people use it against us. Oh, Cincinnati plays defense, they do this. But, you know, Michigan State plays defense too. You know, so Gonzaga plays defense too. Kansas plays defense too. What people don't talk about, they've won 12 Big 12 titles in a row. They've also led the Big 12 in defensive field goal percentage 12 straight years. So people try to use that against us and negative recruit against us like we don't have talent. You know, other teams do it and it's a bad, you know, they talk about it in a different way. Any team in any team sport, if you don't play defense and pitch well, your baseball team don't win. If you don't defend and take care of the ball, your football team's not going to win. So I think it's just a culture that we've worked hard to build. But I would tell you that if you want kids to play hard and listen to you, you better recruit guys that play hard and listen to coaches. It's really hard to get guys to play hard and listen to coaches that don't do it in high school. So we try to recruit good kids that play hard. We do our best. I got a great staff. It's enough? All right, man.